All right.
You're doing all right here, huh?
Good morning.
What, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What are you going to run it in?
I don't know. They changed the course this year, so I don't know if it's going to be faster or slower, but I'm trying to get a good time.
All right, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. We'll see you at the end, all right? Sabian, you get ready to race, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I've never done this one before, so this should be fun.
You do a lot of races?
This is marathon number 19 for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm on a quest to complete 40 marathons.
Are you doing it for a foundation?
Actually, I'm a high school teacher, so I go out and do the marathons to try to inspire and encourage my students to just get out and be active, you know, and get outside and be mobile and exercise and just push themselves.
Are they here, Sabian, cheering you on?
No, what I'll do is just take pictures and videos and put together a presentation and go back and talk to them about commitment and focus and, you know, resilience and things like that.
So what kind of training do you do for this?
I usually ride about 100 miles a week or so. You know, some sprint training, some hill training, you know, intervals and things like that just to get going.
You have a coach?
I do not have a coach at this time. I actually use an electronic coach, which I hook my sensors up to, and it gives me training plans, and I just work through those plans.
Well, I'm glad you're inspiring everybody. Congratulations. Have a good race, Sabian.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our own personal journey getting here today for this race, we are in this together. And we run knowing that we support each other and that out there is a huge and loving and supportive community that will be supporting us today in San Luis Obispo. And while running makes us stronger individually and together, I run today so inspired by so many of you, but one woman in particular, and that's Catherine Schweitzer, who some of you may know, who was the first woman to run the Boston Marathon 50 years ago, and who just ran it again at the age of 70, right? And as many of you know, being the first woman to run, men chased her down and tried to tear off her bib number 261. And so and nevertheless, you know, she persisted and finished that race. So I'm inspired by her and all the women that are running today. Where are my ladies at? Right? It's very possible that we wouldn't be here today running and that I might not even be mayor if women like her hadn't broken through some of those barriers so many years ago. And I'll just close by saying it's so easy sometimes to lose faith when you're running and lose faith sometimes in life in general. And I love what Catherine Schweitzer said. She said, if you're losing faith in human nature, go watch a marathon. And so that's what we're here today. And I have faith in each one of you and in this special community. So let's do this.
Thousands of racers. Thousands. Beautiful scenery.
No.
Go, Mommy!
Go big! Go big! Hey, catch that girl. Can you get her?
Charles. Good.
Go get her. Love you, babe.
South towards Sarah San Luis, you'll see a couple of our elite runners coming through in the next few minutes. Looks like we've got our first elite male half marathoner coming through. Let's hear it for him. Andrews is coming through, folks.
were talking about it winning the half marathon. Ben, how was the race for you?
It was a good one. Beautiful day here in San Luis Obispo, so nice morning to start things off. I was feeling a little off yesterday with some stomach issues, so I just sort of played it safe early and ran controlled, and then luckily everything held up, so I was able to sort of push the second half of the race and come away with a win, so happy about that.
Great race. So how about your coach? Who's your coach?
My coach is Ben Rosario. We live in Flagstaff, Arizona, and train with the Hope and Northern Arizona Elite. So we have a group of 12 people there, 12 pros that basically live and train and see what we can do on the roads and on the track.
So when's your next big race?
I'm actually running a big half marathon next weekend in Pittsburgh. So this was kind of just like the last little hard workout. So that's why it was nice to not go all the way to the well and just sort of get a good hard effort, but not a full race effort. And so next week I'll be racing some 101, 102 half marathoners and try to get out there and see how well I can do.
Thank you so much, Ben. Congratulations again.
Appreciate it.
About to set the San Luis Obispo Marathon, half marathon, course record. Here's to Jenny. First woman across the half marathon. Jenny is about to set a course record. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 25 seconds for Jenny Kadavi, our first female half marathon finisher. Congratulations. Well done. Jenny just sent.
We're talking to Jenny Cadeby, who came in first place. How was the race?
It's hard. I didn't know what to expect, and it was. I felt good at first, in the beginning, and I thought some other ladies would come along with me, but I think they were smarter and they knew what was coming. But they got some. I mean, there was a lot of good support out there. I felt really light in my Hoka gear, and I'm really happy I did it.
It's a good thing you got it before it got too hot, too, huh?
Yeah, it was definitely getting hot out there. And I don't know, those marathoners have a tough road ahead.
So when's your next race, Jenny?
I am going to do the Beta Breakers centipede with the Aggies, and then maybe we're in 10K, and possibly try for another Olympic Trials qualifier in December.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Eric, all the way through. First place male finisher is coming through, folks. Let's get ready to cheer on our overall male winner, Sergio Reyes. Let's hear it for him. He's about to come through and finish an event record. Sergio, an event record. 5 minutes under the event record. Sergio Reyes from Palmdale, California.
You got your beer too. Good job. Under 230, 224.
You wanted to come over and I'll get a picture of that.
Left side of the cones. Good work. Kelsey Lukowski, our first ever time on the road. She ran her first marathon in Wild Cherry Canyon, and today was her first road marathon. Kelsey Lukowski.
Talking to Kelsey Makowski. Did I say it right? I'll be darned. Won the marathon here in San Luis Obispo. Have you run in this area before?
Yes, I did the Wild Cherry Canyon marathon, which is a trail marathon. That was my first marathon. And I also ran my first half marathon in Paso Robles.
Did you win the trail run?
Yes.
Excellent. So how do you train for trails and roads? Is there a difference?
They're very different. I wouldn't call myself an expert because I don't think I prepared like speed-wise as I think I should have for this. But you know, hills are a good translating kind of workout for speed work. So unfortunately, I live in Davis, where there really aren't very many hills.
That's
it's very
right.
flat, so I didn't get a lot of that, which is honestly what made me nervous for this, because I didn't have speed repeats. I didn't, I mostly just went out, ran slow back, and I had good, aerobic capacity, but I didn't think I had the leg speed. So
and you fueled up too during the whole
yes,
race.
Yeah,
Now,
so
that's
that was
important.
different.
Tell people about that. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, so actually, on my training runs, I don't normally fuel. Because if it's shorter than 2 hours, I honestly don't. I kind of camel it. If I'm going and running out. In the summer, it's a little different. I sometimes need to take water because I will. It gets hot in Davis in the summer. But often, especially in the winter, I can go out. If it's less than 2 hours, I can camel it. That's fine. And in the race, this is the first time in any race I've taken fuel. I've taken water a couple times, but this is the first time I took something at every station, whether it was just water to dump on my head or fluid or the goos. I took one of the goos and I just kind of nibbled at it because again, I was afraid of getting cramps, which I got a little cramped in the last 2 miles. And at that point I was just like, relax, as long as you finish, you'll be good. So,
what was your pace, Kelsey?
So my watch, I forgot to put on GPS. So I don't really know. The time is, I think it was under 3. It was around like 2:59:30 or something.
Yep.
So I can't do the math right now. But
so your family influenced you, right? Your mom's running the race?
Right. So actually my mom ran the half marathon.
Excellent, okay.
And she's doing that for like a training run because actually next week she's running a marathon in Arizona.
Wow.
Which would be very fun and very different because we had 50 degrees this morning, around 50. It was going to be like 50, and then by the time the end of the race, 60 to 70. For her race, it's projected to be 37 when she starts, and then get up to like 60 to 70. So it'll be a little different for her warming up.
Was your mom your coach?
No, she honestly would both do it just because it's a lifestyle thing. It's the people, the trail running community is just so wonderful. Honestly, like the race director said, this morning, that if you lose faith in humanity, well, she was quoting, but if you lose faith in humanity, come to a marathon, because that was what fueled me up more than the goose or the fluid. Was the people out on the course, like the kids out there just cheering, that psyched me up more than anything else. I'm so grateful to the volunteers. I know it sounds cheesy. But really, that's what makes these events so special. So,
well, you did a wonderful job, and you're right, the humanity does help you.
Right.
If you fall down, they help you up. If you need something to drink.
People who come here, because somebody was holding up a sign, made me smile out there. It was, you paid for this. It was like, remember you paid for this. It's like, yeah, remember that. We signed up for this. It's a good thing.
That's great. Now, your next race is coming up soon.
No.
Boston?
No.
You qualified for Boston, right?
Well, yeah. I wanted to get a Boston qualifying time. So that was my motivator. Was my mother ran the CIM earlier this year.
Sacramento.
On her birthday. Yeah. It was a very special thing. And so she finished, and then she kind of was like, so I qualified for Boston. I don't really want to run it alone. That was kind of her way of saying, your turn. So that was, I'm more of a trail runner. I love the trails. This is a beautiful place to run. Even though this was a road marathon, it was still beautiful. But normally I wouldn't, after college I kind of took a break from fast track racing. And I really enjoy the trails more, but I wanted to, get a decent time, and so that was why I signed up for this. Was to try to get a Boston qualifying time, so I could do that.
We'll see you in Boston next year. And congratulations. Thank you so much, Kelsey.